What's up guys, and I am back, and this past weekend I played in a Madden tournament. It was probably the most stressful experience of my life. There was this one defense, and I think you guys know what I'm talking about. This linebacker zero blitz defense, and whoever runs this blitz, you are a clown. You're the type of dude to order chicken strips at a Mexican restaurant. This is what I see when I see you in public, and this is probably what your relationship looks like. So after that small rant I just had, let's talk about how the tournament went. So this is the squad that I came in with. This 88 overall Trevor Lawrence, which he is pretty freaking decent. Same offense that I had in the last video. I have Debo, Jalen Waddle, Gabriel Davis, Parham, O-line pretty stacked right now, and Tevin Coleman continues to be a beast for me. Defense, I added Jesse Bates, and I picked up this Elam guy from the Bills. So defense was looking pretty decent going into the tournament. So to start the tournament, I start out 1-0. I'm beating this dude 20-0 in the first quarter, and so then my dude quits out. So at that point I'm thinking, okay, it's not too bad. And then I end up losing 3 straight because of this defense right here. It's kind of like James Woods when he was eating those candies, like he couldn't resist it, just like how these dudes cannot resist using this play. After losing 3 straight, I come back and do this. And then I kind of go on a little bit of a win streak here. My users were just on point during this tournament. As you can see, Cam Chancellor just snagging the ball right there. Dude goes for another pass. It is not happening. Gets another pick there. Run the ball with Tevin Coleman, wide open down the middle. He gets in the end zone. This is down the middle, but it's going to cost him right there. He fumbles the ball. Come out that next drive, I throw it to Parham, and then it's 28-0. First play of the next game, you're not going to believe it. The hole is wide open for Tevin Coleman, and he's in the end zone for 6. Dude tries testing the user, that ain't happening. Of 14, he's in the red zone. Nope, don't test the user, my guy. Cam Chancellor, he's going to take that back for 6 right there. Opponent quits out, and now I'm sitting at 4-3. I come out on offense, and then I see this, and I already know this game is going to be hell. I'm kind of feeling myself right now. We made it down the field. I'm feeling myself, you know. I decide to pass the ball, and that was a mistake. Trevor freaking gets sacked, throws the ball into the air. Micah Parsons takes it back. I come out to pass. Tevin Coleman, wide open. The short passes and just the quick passes in general are just going to work against this defense. I keep feeding Tevin Coleman because the run game is just working at this point against this defense. And I make the mistake of going away from the run game. I go for the pass. As you can see, no one blocks those dudes from the outside. That defense is insane. I have no other choice but to take my 3 here. Opponent's down the field. He's on 4th and 4. He's trying to go for it here. He ends up throwing a seam to Devontae Smith. He gets that. Opponent goes for the pass in the red zone and has no time, gets sacked. Takes his 3. Thank goodness he didn't go for it on 4th and 17. 2nd and 14, next drive. I go for a pass. As you can see, there's literally just no one open on this play. I have no choice but to throw it away. This defense, it's unstoppable. Again here, same defense, no one to pass to. Trevor just throws a duck to the grass. 4th and 14, I have no choice but to punt here. Dude comes out, he's on 2nd and 4. He tries to test the corner. Nope, Snead is a beast, dude. He is the MVP of this tournament, I swear. Mind you, that's only the 80 overall Snead. I don't even have the 89 Snead, bro. Like, that man was making plays for me this whole tournament. That 80 overall is a beast for some reason. So I come out second half, 10-10. I'm feeling pretty comfortable, you know. I think I found out this defense. I just have to run the ball, and when I get the ball back, I go to pass, and I make a terrible decision right there. I don't even know what I was thinking. Most of the tournament, I was just making stupid decisions. I mean, I was killing myself, dude. Like, I knew that I could beat this dude if I just didn't make mistakes like that. Come out 3rd and 8. I have to get this first down, so thankfully Debo catches this. He gets upfield, gets that first down. I go for another pass. Of course, I have no time at all. 3rd and 10, I have to get this first down. I just have to complete some sort of pass here. I fall under pressure and I throw it straight to Snead. And at that point, the game is basically over. I have no chance to come back in this game against this defense. I mean, I know the defense is meta and that, you know, you're free to use it if you want. EA, you need to fix your shit because this shit is ridiculous right here. Like, look at that. Next game, the game's looking pretty close right now, but 4th and 3, I try to go for it and I have just no time and no one is getting open. 4th and inches, I'm like, okay, I'll just throw a quick pass. That'll work, right? Nope, not against this freaking defense, dude. I throw an out route and it just gets swatted. Next thing you know, it's 31-14, and I have to take the L on this one. It's just the fact that this defense is so ridiculous. Like, you literally have to play against this defense, and you know, I know anyone who plays against this defense, I know you know this defense is just unstoppable. It's annoying. I mean, look at this. They're just getting through like it's nothing. They're just slicing through my O-line like they're bread. So after that, I take 2 straight losses, and now I'm sitting at 4-5. Come back next game, Tevin Coleman up the middle, first play, touchdown. I end up beating the dude 21-0, second quarter, he quits out. Has Barry Sanders, he's got a freaking God squad, gets in the end zone with Barry Sanders. Next drive, I just come out running the ball. Tevin Coleman, nice cut right there. That guy is diving to the ground. He is gone for 6. Opponent makes big mistake, goes against the user. That is not happening. Cam Chancellor takes us back for 6. Dude did not learn from the last drive. He throws it straight to the user, and that's just not happening. Cam Chancellor back to the end zone. Next thing you know, I'm up 34-6. Dude disconnects. Next game, I'm already down 7-0, and guess what? This guy's running the same defense just as everyone else. It's like the clone army just showed up to the tournament or something. Dude on 3rd and 24 makes a big mistake. Sneed, the MVP of this tournament, takes it all the way back for 6. Dude hits a nice dot down the middle. I have no choice but to give that up. This guy's low-key dotting me up. He ends up throwing a strike to the outside. That's caught by Metcalf. And then all of that work just to throw a pick to Simmons. Next drive, dude's on my 40-yard line. Looking pretty decent this drive, except he's going for it on 4th and 7 for some reason. Decides to throw it to the outside, and that gets tipped. Sneed gets another interception. 4th and 9, my dumbass decides to come out and throw the ball. I throw a pick right to Micah Parsons. 4th and 8, this man is going for it. He throws a seam, gets that. He gets to 4th and 10. He has no choice but to kick the field goal. 3rd and 7, I got to make a big play here. Got to hit somebody. I hit Samuel here. It's 4th down, and I make the smart move like anyone should and punt the ball. Makes his way down the field to the 37, decides to go for a play action here. He makes a deep shot, but Allen is there to get that pick. 22 seconds left, 2nd and 10. I got to make some sort of big play here. Back to pass. This guy's in that same damn defense, but I make a good read to Coleman. 2nd and 10 again. I have to get in field goal range here. I got to make some sort of quick pass. So I decide to go for the slant here. Gabriel Davis thankfully catches it. We get iced up right here. Going for the win, and thankfully this barely gets in. End up winning that game 10-13. That game wrapped up Saturday night. So after the first day of the tournament, I end off at 8-5, and my rank is 269. So I'm at 269, sitting at a pretty good spot. I'm like, okay, I just have to clutch up tomorrow. And then first game on Sunday, I take an L. After that, I take a shower, refresh myself, and I'm like, okay, we cannot choke this. So after that, I take a W, and I'm sitting at 9-6. I come out on offense, and apparently the circus is back in town. Early on, next game, I'm down 10-0, but I throw a strike to Gabriel Davis right here. He takes that for 6. Sadly, I end up losing that game. I forgot to record it. So I come back next game. Dude is running the same defense just like the other 90% of these dudes. I have nowhere to pass the ball. And then I kind of find a decent play here that you guys could use. So here's an RPO with a slant. You throw the slant here and it kind of gets some decent yardage. 4th and 8, but my dumbass decides to go for it for some reason and nothing happens. Dude makes his way down the field only to throw a pick to Jesse Bates. Jesse Bates ends up taking that ball for 6. So at this point I realize if you can't get past that defense, the best way to win these games is to play good defense against their offense, because most of the time these dudes aren't even that great on offense. Honestly, like, if you have a good defense that's not the zero blitz, please God, don't use the zero blitz. If you do, you are a clown in my book, and you will always be a clown. Right here, we get a pick. Do not test the user. Again, we hit this slant pass with the RPO. Gabriel Davis catches it, and he's gone for 6. I mean, that play honestly works against that defense. 2nd and 4, he gets hit stick by Cam Chancellor. By God, that was a big hit, and Isaiah Simmons is going to eventually take this 4-6. All right, this dude drives all the way down the field only to throw a pick to Sneed, and Sneed is gonna take this for 6. My opponent quits out. So after that, I'm sitting at 10-7. Come back next game, I'm on offense. You know, I asked this dude, hey, zero blitz? What do I see? Thought so. I'm on my own 39-yard line. This dude's running the same clown defense that everyone else is running. I make a dot to Gabriel Davis here. He makes it up the field. It's down to the 17-yard line. We get to the 12. We go for a pass, and then we end up getting sacked. We got to take our 3 right here. We got to take our points when we can get them. And at this point, I realize, okay, this guy's pretty decent on offense. He's got a meta defense, and he's got a meta offense. So I'm going to be sweating my ass off during this. He tries to punch it in with Aaron Rodgers, doesn't go through. Dude comes out, does the same shit, not working. Third and goal, he's coming out in the same formation. I'm like, okay, this dude is not going to try it for a third time, is he? He's not going to go for a third QB sneak. Nope, he throws a pitch. Thankfully, Von Miller gets out there. Dude takes his 3, thank God. So at this point, it's 3-3. And it's going to stay that way for the rest of the game, because nothing is happening on offense on either side after this. 3rd and 16, I throw it to Coleman. Obviously, he's not going to get the first. I punt the ball away because that is the smart thing to do right now. It's 3rd and 9, he goes for a pass. That's off the mark. I thought, okay, since I punted it, he's going to do the same for me. No, this guy comes out on 4th and 9. I'm like, okay, this is the game we're playing right now. Dude goes for a pass. Down the middle, he gets it. I'm like, okay, this is not going well. Next thing you know, he's on the 16-yard line, goes for a pass here. Everything is locked up. He has nowhere to go. He just falls to the ground. I didn't even know you could do that. I've never seen someone just accept a sack. Nonetheless, it's 3rd and 14. He's got to get a first here, and we have to lock up on defense. Goes for the pass. I know he's going to try and hit the middle. We're there. Jesse Bates gets the pick. Now it's the second half. 3-3 still. I mean, we're still in this game. I am going to beat this dude if it kills me, because I hate going against these guys that run this defense. I will forever hate you if you run this defense. Dude comes out 1st and 10. He throws a dot down the middle. So it's 2nd and goal. I'm like, okay, we might have to give up 6 here. It's just not looking good for us right here. He goes for the motion, goes for the pass. Snead gets that pick. I'm like, please get this touchdown. Snead not fast enough. The next drive, we come out. I'm like, okay, this pass should work, right? Nope, he almost gets the pick. Drive stalls out. We have to punt this ball. Dude comes out running the same motion, same offense, same play, and throws a dot to the corner. For some reason, we've held this dude to 3 points, and I'm like, how is that even possible? This man is getting down the field so easy, yet he only has 3 points to show for. He runs the ball, stiff arms my guy to hell, comes out, throws a dot to the corner. I'm like, okay, how are we going to win this game? Because our offense literally cannot do shit. I come out, 2nd and 9. The crowd is shaking the screen. I come out to pass. Gabriel Davis thankfully catches that ball. But at this point, I'm like, how am I going to make a play? That was a terrible ball. Crowd is shaking the screen still. I try to run the ball. That is doing nothing. I come out to pass. Obviously, everyone's locked up, and so I just throw up a prayer, and Parham somehow catches that. So we're sitting at 1st and 10. I decide, okay, we have to run this ball, because Tevin Coleman, unstoppable. Decent run right there. So, you know, we're at 3rd and 2. Tevin Coleman gets the first, and now we're sitting at 3rd and 14, and I'm like, okay, we have to make a clutch pass right here. So I throw a dot to Davis, and he drops it. I decide, okay, that kind of worked. Maybe I should go for it for a second time. And so I do that. I go to pass, I go to the other side, and he gets the pick. And I take the L on that one. After that, I take 2 straight losses. Here I'm going for it on 4th and 29. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, so I'm like, okay, this is just not my game. I gotta get out of here. I come back. In this game, I'm up 17-7, and he quits out. So that's another win. Same thing next game, up 17-7. 3rd quarter, this man's in the red zone. Last chance for him to stay in this game. He throws a pick. He quits out. So that's 2 straight wins right there. I come back, I'm up 27-10 on this guy, and at this point, I just have to win every single game to stay in this tournament. So I get the first with Coleman here. My opponent decides to quit out. So that's 3 straight. So next game, I'm up 13-0 in the second half. At this point, it's like the tournament is almost over. I have to win these games to stay in this tournament. I'm at rank like 280 something, so I have to win these games. Thankfully, this dude throws a pick to the user. I take that back for 6. He ends up disconnecting. Now I'm at rank 249. There is 3 minutes left to find a game in this tournament. So I'm clicking away. I'm trying to find a game. Finally, I find a game, and this guy is in the red zone on 3rd and 8. We get a sack, and I have to win this game at this point. If I win this game, I get into the finals. And I am sweating. My arms are numb from playing for so long. I am like, this is a win and get in situation, and I have to win this game. Come out, first drive. I'm down 3-0, but we end up taking a sack, and Trevor Lawrence throws a pick to Von Miller. That is just unfortunate. A throw out a sack, and he gets the interception. It's 3rd and goal, and we have to stop him. After that play, I'm like, okay, we really have to make a play here. We get the hit stick. He drops the ball. 4th and goal. He's going for it. I am sweating my ass off right now. I'm like, please, dear God, don't let this happen. He goes for the same pass and gets it. Next drive, 3rd and 9. I have to get this first to stay in this game. I have to win this game, dude. Next thing you know, same damn thing happened. World is just against me right now. I'm down 17-0. I come out running the ball, and nothing is just working for me. 3rd and 7. This man is sending the blitz. I have no choice but to try and throw the ball off. Thankfully, that one didn't get picked off. 4th and 7. I feel like I have no other choice but to go for it. So I try and go for the post routes. No one is open at all. I throw it up. That is not happening. My opponent is now sitting at 3rd and 10. And I'm thinking, this guy's offense really isn't the greatest. It's just the fact that I'm shooting myself in the foot with these throwaway sacks and those interceptions. Like, at this point, I'm like, it's just bad luck. So this man is sitting at 4th and 3. He's going for it. We have to get the stop here to stay in this game. He's going for it. We're trying to lock up the middle, and he catches that. I'm like, what is going on? Like nothing is going my way. So I'm completely pissed off at this point. I'm like, okay, what am I supposed to do? We get the sack. 2nd and 12. We get another sack. He fumbles, recovers his own fumble. 4th and 10. Thank God he took his field goal. With 10 seconds left in the 2nd quarter, I'm like, okay, we have to do something here. So, like, our prayers have to be answered. I just have to throw up a Hail Mary and hope this gets caught. So that's exactly what I do. And somehow Gabriel Davis tips it up, and this guy named Creeder catches it. I'm like, okay. We take our 3, and we go into the second half down 17. At this point, I'm like, okay. We have to be on our A game right now. We cannot lose this game. We have to stop this guy's offense. He's running the same play every time. He throws it down the middle. Jamar Chase drops it. He runs the same play again. We're locking down the middle. He has all the time in the world, throws it to the outside. That's out of bounds. 3rd and 10. I already know he's going to run this same shit, so I'm trying to lock down the middle. We get the sack. This man is going for it on 4th and 19. He decides to run with Aaron Rodgers. No, he decides to throw it back to his lineman, and we're in 1st and goal. 2nd and goal on the 1. I'm like, okay, we're just going to QB sneak. We have to play it safe here. Trevor thankfully gets in the end zone. No surprise. He's going for it on 4th and 2. We have to lock up here. We have to get this stop. And so he goes for the same play. We have to lock up here. He's going to throw that pass down the seam, and then he drops it. Things are finally looking our way. We have to make some sort of play to stay in this game. So on 3rd and 9, I decide to go for a pass. And then Parham clutches up and catches that pass. I'm like, how did he catch that? I know I have to pass here, and it's going to be difficult. So I just have to go for the play action, try and dump it off. That doesn't work. We only get to the 4-yard line. 4th and 2, I decided to take the points because I'm like, I don't know if I'll get the ball back again. We have to make some sort of stop here, and he barely gets that pass to McCaffrey. I am like so pissed off because nothing is going my way at all during this game, like barely anything. This man on 1st and 10 gets a flag for intentional grounding. Now my dude is at 3rd and 19. I'm like, if we give this up, I just don't even know, bro. Like, I just don't even know. And so he gets almost to the 1st down. This dude's going for it on 4th and 1, of course. He's probably going to run the same pass. We have to lock up the middle. He's going to take a deep shot down there, and then Allen swats that. Elam gets the pick. We have to clutch this game. We have to make great reads and stuff. So Coleman, decent pass right there. 3rd and 3, we have to get this 1st down. So I decide running the ball is the way to go. We get to the outside, and it's 4th down. I have to go for this. There's no other choice. So I decide to pass. His defensive tackle picks me off, and at this point, I'm like, what am I doing? I'm shooting myself in the foot. This is just not how I thought things would go. And so now I'm thinking, okay, this guy's just gonna chew the clock. He's probably gonna kick his 3. We get the sack here. 3rd and 7, I'm like, okay, we might still have a chance. We have to get this stop. We have to. If we don't, we are going to lose this game. This man is running the same formation, same pass. We get the sack on 3rd and 7, and this man is going for it on 4th and 10. I'm like, you have to be shitting me. He goes for the same play. We thankfully get the stop. Have to make a great read here. I have to throw it to the open receiver. And circle is kind of open down there. And who does Trevor throw it to? Straight to the corner. And I'm like, I'm devastated at this point. Dude's at 2nd and 12. He goes for the pass. He gets it down the middle. Game is basically over. So in the end, I was devastated by what happened, but at the same time, I'm not that upset because no, the dudes running that defense is clowns. They don't deserve to move on in this tournament because they don't know how to properly play the game. My user skills were on point during the whole tournament. My defense was locked down most of the time. My offense, it needs to get better. I need to get into the lab and work on my offense. I need to find out what plays work best against that defense. At the end of the day, it's just a game, it's whatever, but like, dude, I was devastated. I could have made it into the top 232 if I won this game. It was a good game. I almost made an amazing comeback, and I can't be too mad at myself. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like and sub to see more videos. Whoever runs that Zero Blitz, I will forever hate you, and you will always be a goddamn clown in my book.